Hey, what's good? It's Marshall Mathers the Fourth here. I just wanted to make a video today explaining all the reasons why I choose to make the kind and type of content that I do. Because here's the thing. I could easily, if I actually wanted to, make content about popular things. I could at least talk about popular things and share my thoughts on popular or overrated things or trending things or any of that other bullshit, but I don't want to, because I want to be different. I want to be set apart. I want to be divided between most other content creators who obviously choose to make content that most people are absolutely fond of and gravitate towards and are drawn towards, and that people love and that people are actually interested and fascinated in watching and listening to, regardless of what that content may be. And I want to be my own content creator. I want to make content about shit that has never been made or done before. And that is exactly what the fuck I'm doing. And I also want to be unique. And I would say the main reason why I choose to make the content that I choose to is mainly so all of you can finally understand once and for all, is because when it comes to someone like me, I have constant, non-stop, 24/7 repetitive racing thoughts that honestly make me feel like my goddamn brain is about to fucking explode, because of all the many things I think about every single day, every week, every month, and every year, non-stop, 24/7, even when I'm getting ready to go to bed. It's not like my brain calms down or whatever. No, it doesn't. My thoughts are still constantly repeating themselves over and over and over and over again. And it leads to me having a migraine, or in other words, a headache. And I can't bear the amount of just beating, aching pain inside my fucking skull that I have to bear and endure every single fucking day of every week, every month, and of course of every single year. And if any of you actually knew that and understood that about me, and I'm sorry I didn't mention that before. If I didn't, I guess I forgot to, but now I am. And that's why I love making the kind of content I do, because at least I want to have some way to be able to relieve myself of either most of those or even just some of those constant, non-stop, 24/7 repetitive thoughts in my mind that I cannot stop thinking about. And in a way, I kind of like it that I can't, because otherwise I would not have anything to talk about in my videos. And I constantly repeat what I'm going to say in my videos throughout the entire day, like a crazy person, because I have no friends and no community of people to talk to about this stuff in person, face to face anyways. So I kind of talk to myself as if I'm talking to a whole fucking audience or crowd of people, even though actually I'm not. But when I have my YouTube channel and YouTube videos that I post and upload to YouTube so that the public can see if they choose to and if they want, of course it's all up to them. So when I make my videos, I'm obviously in a sort of way talking to an audience when I'm looking at my camera, even though I'm not literally and physically talking to an audience of people. I'm putting myself out there on this platform. I'm projecting my most inward, deepest thoughts, whatever they may be, whether they're about me or something else. I put them out there for the public eye to see and to listen to, if, of course, they want to. And that's their choice. And, you know, think about how much you would like to be someone like me who has mental illness, without a doubt. I mean, I don't know exactly what fucking mental illness I have, but I know for a damn well fact I do have mental illness. I just never been diagnosed yet. I haven't been professionally tested on what I may have or may not have or whatever. And in a way I don't really want to, because I know if I would, that if I were tested and diagnosed or whatever, that person who diagnosed me, that expert, that professional, would obviously right away have me on medication, and probably a shit ton of medication for that matter. And mental illness does run in my family. It does. In case any of you don't know, I have multiple family members that have mental illness. I'm not going to say who, because I want to keep their identities private and secret, and I'm not even going to say who in my family has mental illness, but just that they do. So I would not at all be surprised if I myself do have mental illness. And again, you know, I want to have some way to relieve myself of, like I said before and earlier in this video, my constant, non-stop, 24/7 repetitive racing thoughts that will never leave my brain unless or until I get and make every video of every single fucking thought that I have in my mind out there in the public, for the public eye to see and to hear if they want to, for good. And it also relieves me of stress. Like, I really love having my YouTube channel to express myself and my most inward feelings about whatever, because I have so much shit on my mind to talk about. And even you, the people who may not be interested or fascinated in my content that I choose to put out and make, and take the time and effort to make and put out there, you still can't deny the fact that I have a shit ton of stuff to talk about on my mind. Because I've had stuff like these since a very long time, even way before I even had a YouTube channel, and way before I had electronics to actually be able to make a YouTube channel, set one up, create one, and to upload videos on, to put out there in the public for the public eye to see and hear. I've had these thoughts for a very long time. Like when it comes to all the movies that I wish would have been released earlier. And it's not like, oh, I wish every single movie would have been released earlier. Not true. But most movies, I do, in fact, in my own personal opinion and point of view, think and strongly believe should have came out earlier than they actually did. Whether that be a year earlier, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, or so on and so forth years earlier than when that certain movie or movies actually did come out and were released. Same thing when it comes to all the many TV shows that I wish would have started and began a earlier year or earlier years than it actually did, and also an earlier month than when the show actually first aired from the very start and beginning of the show, whatever show that may be. And also, same thing when it comes to all the many rappers that are my favorite rappers that I wish would have became famous younger, and when exactly I wish they would have released their albums, starting from, of course, their very first one. till their most recent one. And that's just the kind and type of person I am. And I know most of you may not be able to ever understand that, because you don't know what it's like to, in a sort of way, kind of be cursed. And to always have these thoughts in your brain just constantly beating at your brain and trying to find a way to get out there, and for other people to not only see them, hear them, but also know about things that you believe are right, or facts, or things that you think strongly that should have happened but didn't happen. And I know most of you may not ever understand what it's like to be someone like me, who has constant, nonstop, 24/7 racing, repetitive thoughts that if I don't have my YouTube channel, or if I didn't have my YouTube channel, I would constantly be talking to myself every single day. And I pretty much do that anyway, but I really do love when I'm able to project myself in my videos and to put myself out there on this platform, and to just get these ideas, these beliefs, these thoughts, or whatever out there for good, so that other people can know about them. And so that I myself don't always have to think about them all the fucking time. Because it gives me such a headache, and it actually gives me a lot of stress that I can't stop thinking about so many things. And if I didn't have my YouTube channel, who knows what would happen to me. I mean, I would feel like my head would probably explode, because that's what it feels like. Like, honest to God, it feels like my head is about to explode, because there's just an overwhelming, overflowing amount of beliefs, ideas, opinions, and thoughts that I have myself that I want to be able to get out there to the public somehow, some way. And thank God that I have this YouTube channel to be able to do just that. And, you know, I also choose to make the content that I do because even if like 10 people fucking hate my content and think it's annoying and think it's boring and think it's lame or whack or whatever, even if there's just one person who completely, all the way, relates to me, resonates with me, understands me, and therefore agrees with me, I will do my content that I keep choosing to do, even for just that one individual person, because that means the fucking world to me. When I even just have one damn person who comes across my channel who completely understands and knows what the fuck it's like to be someone like me, and feels exactly the same way I do, to the extent I do, emotionally and mentally, and has gone through just maybe the same exact shit, and relates to me and resonates with me, and again, for that matter, agrees with me on whatever the fuck I have to say. That means the fucking world to me. And that makes me feel so proud and happy on the inside to keep doing and making the content that I do and keep choosing to do. And I know that most people may not relate and resonate to the content that I choose to do. I know that most people may not understand. But I also keep choosing to do the content I do because I myself enjoy it. I myself find myself interesting and fascinating in at least some ways. And it's not like I even love myself that much. Like, I full on fucking hate myself. If I'm gonna tell you all the truth and just be honest here, I fucking despise myself to death. Because I haven't accomplished that much in my life. I haven't done that much. I am no one that is worth or deserves respect honor, or to be cared about, or loved about, or thought of. I don't deserve to have anyone be my friend. I don't deserve hardly anything. I am no one who's worth just about nothing or anything, because I'm such a failure and a screw up at life all around, just all the fucking way. And I am absolutely ashamed, disappointed, upset, humiliated, embarrassed of myself. And I'm also guilty as fuck that I'm where I'm at in my life at the age of 23. I can't believe it. It just breaks my heart and causes me so much pain and agony emotionally and mentally, and just torment and torture day in and day out. You don't know how it is for me. None of you do. None of you realize what it's like to be me at all. And it's not like, oh, I hate you guys because you don't, or I'm mad at you because you don't. Some people will understand, some people won't. I can't force everyone to understand. I can try, but I'd rather not, because that's probably not going to happen. And, you know, I do find myself unique, though. And like I said, I find myself interesting and fascinating in some ways because of how different and how set apart and how divided and how just I don't know, separated all around overall than I am from most people. I mean, that I am from most people. Because, let's face it, I am so very different. I am so divided. I am so split and separated than when it comes to most people all over the fucking world. I'm just like in my own fucking world, my own fucking fantasy. I'm in like my own bubble. And I'm just all alone. I'm just like an outcast, an outsider, a loner, an isolated, secluded, distant freak all around, overall. But again, I just wanted to make this video to put an end to all the people who keep on wondering and shaking their fucking heads as to why I keep on making and choosing to do the content that I do. Because I have racing, constant, non-stop, 24/7 repetitive thoughts. And if I don't have some way, somehow, to get them out there to the public, to get them known by anyone for that matter, I will just go completely batshit crazy. But I probably already am there, but I'm trying to remain as normal as I can, but the reality of things is I'm not normal. I'm an absolute weirdo. I'm such a bizarre, strange, off, odd human being. I'm not what one would consider a normal, functioning human being. I don't fit in or belong to any race or any society of that matter. At least that's the way I feel personally. But yeah. And I mean, again, you can choose to watch the videos I make and that I do, or you can go elsewhere. The choice is yours. I can't force any of you to be fascinated and interested and to just all around love the kind of type of content I do. I can't force anyone. I can only simply hope that people will be gravitated towards the kind of type of content that I have myself on my channel. And you know, most people want to go on YouTube and feel good and to feel happy. But you know what? I'm not like that kind of creator. I'm not that kind of content creator. A lot of people may think I'm being negative and complaining. That could all be true, but I'm being also real. I'm giving you all every single thing about me on the inside. I'm being totally upfront with all of you. Just totally straightforward, uncut, unfiltered, raw with all of you. And you can either love me or hate me. But anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I'm out.